Hello, everyone. Today is the 22nd of October 2023, and I'm reaching out to everyone who is supporting the LGBTQ community. I am being targeted by a mob from the Ministry of Interior. He is ruining my life, putting me under people malicious, requesting them to defame, disgrace, discriminate, and putting me under other people malicious, those people who are able to inflict a physical harm on me. So, since 2018, I was targeted by this mob, and this mob is related to a Islamic political party. He did target me because of my opinion. I have shared it on social media, linking the government to the mafia. And at that time, in 2017, 2018, the Islamic political party was the main party in the country, and they have had authority over everyone. So, of course, they had agents in the Ministry of Interior, and they've used their power and their resources to frame me of terrorism and criminalism. I was in Dubai studying business administration at Al Ghurair University. And since I wasn't in my country, they couldn't put me in jail for sharing my point of view. So they have sent their hackers to hack, frame, and defame, and to use my image to boost their propaganda or something like that. I didn't know back then in 2018 and 2017 because I wasn't in my country. I was in Dubai, and I've lost my education for that. I went back to my home country, Tunisia, to try and start over. And I found myself targeted since then. My family tried to put me in jail, in a mental institution. They tried hard to convince me that I am simply mentally ill, mentally unstable, delusional. But everything was real, was a reality. I was blocked from having a job, from having a normal life, rejected from the society, rejected from my family, and I couldn't leave the country. And when I left the country, I went to Libya. The government sent people to defame me, and they've collaborated with the Ministry of Interior in Libya to try and put me in jail for terrorism. Uh, for terrorism, they've framed me of being an ISIS agent. The UNHCR in Libya refused to get provide any form of assistance. They didn't even call me for an interview. I've contacted them the first day I went to Libya, and they had their orders not to provide any form of assistance. Of course, they did not even respond to my calls. They had a hotline service. I've called them many times. They did not respond, and they've actually blocked my number from calling them. And when I've reached out to them using the WhatsApp, they had an automated response which provides a link to uh, to submit a request. And I've submitted my requests many times. I've tried for weeks, and they didn't respond to me until they've elaborated some kind of a scheme to frame me of terrorism. And when I've shared that on social media, the police busted me. The police in Libya busted me of suspicious of terrorism, and I was deported back in my country by force, of course. I'm being targeted financially, psychologically, and physically. Companies like Transcom worldwide, Phone Act, Teleperformance also collaborated with these hackers sent by the Ministry of Interior to hack, frame, and defame, to try and convince LGBT organizations or human rights activists in Tunisia that this person who is claiming to be a transgender or a homosexual or whatever, he is some kind of criminal, pedophile, sexual harasser, and unworthy for their help. And these people are kept on doing this kind of scheme of defaming since 2022 after leaving Transcom for whatever I've experienced it with them. I left Transcom, and since nobody responded to my call for help, I've decided to share everything on the social media. And I believe that as a reaction for my actions, the police did not investigate with me anything. They left me isolated so they could elaborate another defamation scheme, trying to prove me as a mentally ill person, a criminal, a pedophile, a sexual harasser, using the people I'm living within, using the public. They've hired hackers to hack, frame, and defame, to see and collect information about me and about my activity on the internet, and used it to defame me. Of course, in 2018 until 2022, I was threatened to be killed if I was proven homosexual. And after me going online, sharing everything, calling for help internationally, they have decided to simply frame me and block me financially and target me psychologically. Now I'm broke, and I have an international tag of terrorism in my name, on my name, and they want to make Tunisia a prison for me. This is what the Tunisian government does. This is what the Ministry of Interior do. When you go and request help from them after receiving a death threat, they throw you out of the police station and they do not respond to your call, to your request for help. They don't even create a case for this death threats I was reporting. But what they do instead is to hire people, ask them to dwarf me in the eyes of everyone, to ruin my life, and to block any help from me reaching me. I'm now helpless. I have no source of income, no help whatsoever. I have a roof over my head, yes, but this is not a life. This is a prison, and I'm being held against my will in this country. They hate, disgrace, discriminate, push you away, uh, destroy your life, and they won't allow you to leave. And they don't wish to admit publicly that they have done that simply because they are homophobic. And they are doing it for a cause, a noble cause, the Islamic religion. Well, I'm sorry, Muslims are not allowed to do so, are not allowed to do this kind of atrocities. LGBTQ organization in my countries are not responding to my calls as well. They are ignoring me, and I believe that the Ministry of Interior told them not to. Please help me, because I really have no. I am being persecuted for over 6 years with no help whatsoever. Each time I have some kind of a financial support, like having a job, they defame me and push the employer to kick me out. And they have done this with Transcom Worldwide, Phone Act, Teleperformance, and many, many other companies before them. Since 2018 and up until now, I'm being targeted by this mob from the Ministry of Interior. Please help me stop this madness. I had enough. Please do something.